Spidey is back with another video. So before starting video, just I want to tell that subscribe this machine learning hub channel. You will be get the amazing videos related to Python, machine learning, deep learning, OpenCV, Flask, and many more things in just without spend any money. So let's get started. So in this video, I'm talking about how you can develop a simple Flask web application which can convert your image into PDF. So around 1 month ago, I created a video how you can create image to PDF. If you have not watched that video, so first click on I button and it will redirect you to that video. After watching that video, you can come on this video. So let's get started. So this is our Flask web application. You can see this is our one kind of web app. So now just you have to upload any of the images you have. So let's see, I'm gonna uploading this deer image. So now it can convert your images into PDF file. So let's see, just now I have to click on the upload button. Now you can see there are option here to download. So when I click on the download, it will give me a file. So you can see now there is a one message here, dear converted.pdf. So now I want to open that file. So you can see our image is converted. So now this is the PDF file. So this video will be longer because I'm going to show how you can do it from the scratch. So now I'm starting the tutorial. So now create one project of this regarding in PyCharm. Guys, for the Flask web development, I just recommend to use the PyCharm because it will have some of the great functionality, or even you can use the Sublime or VS Code. So let's see how you can do this thing. So before starting the Flask, you need to know there are the you have to, if you going to create the Flask web application, so you have to create a two folders in your working directory. First one is a static, after another one is a template. Now understand the structure. In template folder, you have to put your all of the HTML file, means like your index.html, home.html, about.html, and all of your HTML means your pages file. Now in static, you have to put your JavaScript file, CSS file related to your designing. You can see there are script.js, style sheet. Okay, so I mistakenly put the HTML file here, but HTML file should be available in template folder. Okay, so in static, just you have to put the file related to the designing, or you have to put the images, icons which are related to your website. So this thing you need to understand first. Now just you can create one file, index.html. So this will be your main HTML file. So guys, I'm not just explaining you whole of the HTML code because it is so simple. So I'm not giving you suggestion you write this HTML code, guys. You will get the ready-made HTML file regarding this template. Just you have to search, download the HTML file, and just you have to some of the modification do here. So now Flask supports Jinja templating. If you don't know what is Jinja templating, then it is a simple script. So now just imagine in HTML file, if I want to give the path of the my script file or my CSS file, then I have to just write as a simple. But in if I am using Flask, then I have to use Jinja templating. So this is called Jinja templating. This is the script. So you have to just double quote here, after that two bracket you have to write URL underscore 4, then static, then file name is equal to, now file name is equal to, you have to just mention file which is stored in static folder. So you can see I have mentioned dist, then script.js, which one is this file. So with Jinja templating, you have to give the path of your file. So guys, Flask is a very simple to implement and easy to understand. So now just I have given image to PDF converter title. After that, I have mentioned this CSS file. You can see I have used the Jinja templating here. So just yeah, here I am using Jinja templating for the give path of this script and JS file, because Flask supporting Jinja templating, so I cannot do directly give the path of the our required file. So I need to use the Jinja templating. So now simple create the, now you have to just create a simple HTML file. If you want to do advanced, then you can download the advanced template from the internet. So now this is the simple file. You can see the, once again I'm just showing you designing. So you can see this is the simple file. There are one browse button and there are one the image uploader and there is a one upload button. A simple CSS file download. This template is just downloaded from the internet. So if you want the code, then code is available in my GitHub repository. So there are no more understanding to this in this HTML file. Now focus on the our main part. Main part means how this image will be converted as a PDF file. So now just create a two Python file here. First one should be your app.py or you can write a main.py. So create app.py and leave as it is. Now you have to create a one another file. This is just I have given the name i2py means image to PDF. So I have created this file. Now this file only contain the function which can convert your image file into PDF file. So I am using this library image to PDF. If you want to know more about this PDF image to PDF library, then for watch my first previous video related on this. Just click on the I button. I have already given tutorial of this. So now just create the function def i2p converter. You can give any other name. So now this function require what? This function require image file. After that we need to give the PDF file name. Okay. So PDF file name should be same as the file which is uploaded. So I use the string function file.split. Now just imagine I have just name a kushal.jpg. So now I am splitting this which dot. So now I got the value of this Kusal. You can see. Now just I want that value of Kushal. I don't need the name of the JPG. And because I have mentioned 0 here, so now it will take the file name as a Kushal, and after that it will just I have added one here converted just you can add a PDF or whatever you want. So here converted is add, and then at the last I will add the extension which is .pdf. Now I have to open my file with the file function with open PDF name. Now I need to write the PDF file, so that's why I written write in binary means WB as f, then f dot write. There is a image to PDF convert method which is available in image to PDF. Just you have to write that file. So with the image the file, it will return me a PDF file. Means it will write the PDF file. After that I will close the file object. Now I want to return the PDF file name. I will explain it later because so now focus on the app.py. Now you can see from the Flask import star. Now we need to import those function. Now our function name is from i2p. I2p is a file name and i2p converter is our function name. So I imported that. Now I need to initialize the Flask app. So this is how you can initialize your Flask app. Now this is the important thing. App.root means where your web app will be located. So I have written here img to PDF means you can see on the Flask URL my app is located on this address. So you need to mention your address here. You can write whichever you want, but address should be simple. Otherwise you will not handle it. Now I created one and another function def index. Then there is a automatic method which is inbuilt in Flask render template. Render template in that IO file mention the file name index.html which we made for this UI. So now this will return me this page. Okay, index.html. So now we got the page here. Now what will be our next step? If I click on this browse button, so HTML will do this thing for us. So now our image is stored in this img means img bar, or you can say image uploader. Now we need to give this image to our function which will generate PDF for us. So let's see how we can do this. So now I need to create the one another path. Path means another part of our application. App.root converter. You can give whichever name you want. Then method is equal to get or post means where whatever method it will catch as it is means if method is get or post. Now I will create the one function def convert. And then I just define global PDF. I will explain it later. So now in Flask there is a one function which is called request. Now Flask will request for the image file. Now I have mentioned request dot files, and then in that I have mentioned img. Now what is that img? So img is what? Img is the ID of our image uploader. Now we given our ID of the image uploader here. Now I want the file name, because I have to give that image file to our PDF function. So here I have written f1 is equal to fi dot file name, because now my file is stored in this fi. So now my file name is we got our file name. After that, after getting the file, we need to save our file, because without saving the file I cannot create it into PDF file. So now our file is saved. Now it's time to calling the function PDF is equal to I2P converter, this which is the function made by us. So in this file I have given our f1 means what? F1 is our file name. So now you can see in the last example there is a we uploaded a dir.jpg. So now dir.jpg stored in this directory automatically when user upload the image. So now we need to with this f1 means with this file name we give our image to our PDF function. Now means our image file is given to this PDF function. Now it will generate the PDF file and our PDF file is generated. Now our another duty is to send our PDF file to user. So that's why I have written this PDF name, because we need PDF name, because without PDF name we cannot send our PDF file to user. So that's why I stored PDF is equal to I2P converter. So in PDF our PDF name will be stored. And now I just written render template converted.html, means when I click on the bird.jpg, now I click on the upload, so you can see our path is the converted. Now just what is the converted? Now you can see bird.converted PDF is already here generated. So that's how it can generate the image. So now focus on the converted.html. So when I click on the converted.html, this is the just a simple HTML file, but what it contains? It contains the message, means you can see successfully converted, download from the here. So now there is a one button should be here, button. So you can see there are the button here. So there is a download button here. And once again I have mentioned some of the uh, means you JavaScript and CSS. So that's the not important part. So now our button is the mention. Okay. Now it's time to the our PDF is generated. You can see our PDF is here generated. But now I have to send this PDF file to in that button, means send to the user. So now we have to click the one another function, means another process, means when I click on the download button I need to generate the root of the download. So once again I have mentioned app.root, then download. Now method we once again I have mentioned the method get and post. So now once again I will create the function of def download. So just once again I have printed PDF there, but there is nothing use of it. Now in Flask there is a automatically function, means inbuilt method send file. Now it will return send file, means when I click on this download button it will send me the file. Now we have to mention the name of the file which I want to send to the user. So now I need to send the what file? I need to send the PDF file to the user. So here PDF is equal to this PDF which is generated by our function. So that's why I have defined global PDF here. So now I can access PDF here. Now there is a one another parameter as attachment is equal to true, means it will download. When I click on the download, so it will give me the I don't know why it's giving me error. Okay, now name PDF is not defined. Okay, I don't know why it's getting issue. So once again I am running return send file PDF. So now when I click on the download button it will give me a PDF file. So now there are many things which are implemented to here. So this is the example app. So there are the session and many more things which will we need to implement here. So anyway, just focus on the now I am uploading my image spidey.jpg. Now focus on now I have give this image to our program, means our this image store in this image bar. When I click on the upload button, so you can see spidey.jpg stored here. So with that function, until that I have stored my jpg file here. Now with this file, with this code, our pdf is created. You can see spidey underscore converted pdf is created. Now with this function, it will send me the file. So you can see, when I click on the download, you can see there is a message spidey converted pdf 4.5 MB, because the image is a very high, means high format. So just I need to click on the open. So you can see this is the pdf. Let's open on the chrome. So you can see this is me. So that's how you can create the simple Flask web application. So this is the basic application. There are so many more things missing here, like session and many more things like security purpose. And so just this is for your example. So how you can create the Flask application. So Flask is a very simple to implement your simple web application. So I will make the more videos related to the Flask. If you have not subscribed this channel, then just subscribe. Click on the red subscribe button. So guys, most of the people now saying me I'm not editing my video just like the screen recording and nothing else. So guys, just I want to tell the thing, because I don't have a time for editing. And actually the truth is that I have to do many work and many projects. Currently I'm as a student, so you know there are some college assignment and many more things. So currently I don't have a time to edit the video, because video editing should take around 1 to 2, or not even 2. It takes around 2 to 3 hours. So your content is more important, better than editing. That's what I think. So that's all for today video. So just like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. So see you in the next one. Until that, subscribe the channel, and thanks for the listening.